Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well and safe at your places. So students, in today's class we'll be starting with the new chapter of geography and I hope you all are excited to learn about this new chapter. So students, let's begin with the class. So firstly, here I have one activity for you. So what you have to do is, so I will be asking you different question or you can just answer. Okay, so you can just answer it in the comment section. So I will be asking you like, so the first I will be asking you different landforms that is present in different areas. So I will be taking the name of a place or the name of the state and then you have to tell me what kind of landform is present in that state. Okay, so you have to write the type of landform in the comment section. Okay, so first tell me which kind of landform is present in Rajasthan. Yes. Yes, very good. So desert is present here. Okay. Now moving forward, which kind of landform is present in this? Punjab, Haryana or Uttar Pradesh region? Yes, we have plain area presented in this region. Yes, plains are there. Okay. Moving forward towards this part. So what kind of landform is present here in Arunachal Pradesh, in Assam? Yes, very good. We have mountains here. And what about this area? Like this three states? Yes, very good. We have plateau here. And what about these regions? Yes, here we have mountains area or some of plain areas. Yes, very good students. So now quickly summarize what different kind of landform is presented in India. Like what are the different landforms? If you have to categorize them or name them, what are the different landforms present in India? Yes, we have plains are there, very good. Plateau is there, desert is there, mountains are there, and coastal regions are also there. Yes, very good students. So this is our today's topic. So in this class, we'll be talking about the geological processes, that how different kind of landforms are formed. Like what is the process behind these landforms? So we will be covering that geological processes, that how one particular landform is being formed. And then we will talk about the plate tectonic movement also, like how plates moves inside the earth, so what are their different movements. So we will all discuss this in this today's class. Okay, so now moving forward, so now as we have discussed different landform that is present in India, so here I have pasted some pictures for you, so you have to observe this picture and you have to tell me which different landforms are being shown here in these pictures. Yes. Yes, mountains are there. Yes, mountains are there. Some kind of caves or oceans are there. Yes, waterfalls are there. Yes, and this is also kind of a structure is there. So what do you think? How these landforms are being formed? Like what is the process behind these landforms, that we have this different kind of, or we have variation in these landforms? So what do you think? What are the reasons behind this? Yes. Yes. One can be the natural processes like wind, water, or ice movement. Yes, because of these three natural processes. So yes, very good. So some of you have written that because of the natural processes we are having different kind of landforms. So apart from this, what do you think? What things are responsible for this? Yes, very good students. So as you have written that because of the movement in the plates. Yes, very good. So now let's see that how this different kind of landforms are being formed, what are the processes or which are responsible for this variation in the landforms. So now if I talk about, India is a large landforms formed during different geological period which has influenced our relief. So India is having a very large land mass, as we know that in the land of India is very large, like it is extended up to a very large extent. So it is formed during different geological periods. So the landmass that is there in India, it is formed between different geological periods, and it also affects the relief of India. Like what kind of landform is presented in India, it is affected by the geological periods. Okay, so there are three geological processes that are responsible for the different kind of landforms. So the first one is weathering. So weathering basically means the decomposition of rocks, soil, and mineral by the direct contact with the atmosphere. So decomposition means, as you all have known, that decomposition means when waste are being decomposed into the soil, or when we are having a direct contact with the atmosphere. So decomposition took place like because of the interaction with the sun or with the rain. So high temperature, because of the high temperature, weathering can be done. So because of this direct contact with the atmosphere, the rocks, soil, and minerals, they are being decomposed, like it is being decomposed into the soil or into the interior of the earth. So weathering material are not displaced, like it is weathering are not, so weathering material, so these rocks, soil, and minerals, these are not being displaced, they are being constant at one particular place. So this is the example of weathering. So this kind of a structure are being formed over the weathering, like when there is a direct contact with the atmosphere. So the structure or the thing will remain at that place only, but there is a decomposition of the material when there is a direct contact with the atmosphere. So the other material will be decomposed into the earth's surface. Okay. The second process is erosion. So erosion is the displacement of solid by wind, water, and ice. So we know that because of when there is a high wind or high, when the flow of the water is very high, so it started eroding the material, like it's starting eroding the small particles, like when river are flowing in a very high speeds, so the small particles of soil, they start eroding from one place to another place. So when there is a displacement, so you have to remember, so displacement is related to erosion and non displacement is related with weathering. So in this picture, as you can see, because of the high wind or the flow of the water, like this is a this kind of a landform is formed in the ocean. So when there is a very high flow of water, so a shallow is being carved or the shallow is being made in this kind of a structure because of the high speed of water. So the third process is deposition. So it is a geological process in which sediment, soil, and rocks are added to a landform or landmass. So suppose this is a rock, and when it start, so suppose this is a rock. So when because of the high wind or flow of the river, so the soil particles, it is being started eroding and displacing from its original place. Then when it start collecting at one particular place, so suppose this is a place, or when all these small solid particles, it start eroding and start uh, depositing it here. So like this kind of a structure, then it is being formed. Let me show you image here. So yes, so when because of the sediments of the water, so this upraising structures are being formed because these are the depositional material, like these are the materials that are being deposited here. So this is known as deposition. Okay, so we have three geological process. One is weathering, then we have erosion, and the third one is deposition. Now, moving forward. So now here I have pasted certain pictures for you. So what you have to do is, so you have to tell me, this is the first picture, this is the second one, and this is the third one. So now you have to tell me which geological process is responsible here for this such kind of landform. Like this landform is formed because of which geological features. Observe this picture very carefully and then answer me. Okay. So we are getting the mixed responses. Some of you are saying weathering, some of you are saying erosion. Yes. So the right answer here is weathering. Why? Because here we can see that in the slide. So the structure or the landform that is there on that place, but we have a shallow holes here, like some of the parts are being decomposed because of the direct contact with the atmosphere, but the structure is at its own place, it is not being displaced. Okay, so this is a cause, this is because of weathering. So now just like this, you have to observe these two images and you have to tell me which kind of a which kind of a geological process is responsible for this, and you can write it, your answers in the comment section and with reason also. Okay, now moving forward, so here is a one question for you. So in which geological process displacement of solid take place? Is it weathering, erosion, deposition, or none of the above? So read the statement very carefully and then choose your option. So you can write your answer in the comment section and then I will be reading it afterwards. Who are the students who have given the right answer? And then we will make a scorecard for that also. Okay. And we will choose one student who have given all the correct answers to all the questions that I have asked. Okay. So now, moving forward. So now I will be showing you one GIF, or you have to observe this picture, or you have to observe this video, and then you have to tell me what what you are able to show in this picture. Let's play it again. Yes. So now tell me which thing is being shown here. Yes, very good. So earthquake is shown here. So if I ask you what do you mean by earthquake, then how would you define it? Or what do you understand from the word earthquake? Yes, students. Yes, it's a sudden shaking of earth. So now tell me, so you all have experienced or you all have heard about news related to earthquake whenever there is an earthquake at any place. So what things are responsible or what are the reasons behind this natural disaster that is called earthquake? So what are the reasons for this earthquake? Yes, 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 very good students. So one is, so the one cause that is mentioned by you is plate tectonics. So because of the movement of the plates, and what else? Yes, because of volcanic eruption also. Sometimes there is a vibration took place and due to which the plates move. Movement of plates are there. Yes, and apart from this, yes, because of high temperature also, there is a movement in the plates. Yes, very good students. So these are the different causes that we have due to which earthquake occur. So now here I have pasted one map for you. So observe this map and then tell me what are you able to see in this map. Yes. Yes, very good students. So this is a map of plate tectonic map. So now tell me, so now you have to tell me the names of different plates that are being shown here. Yes. Yes, we have Pacific plate. Okay. So we have Pacific plate here. Okay, what else? Indo-Australian plate is there. Eurasian plate is there. North American plate is there. South American is there. African plate is there. Yes, Caribbean plate. So we have n number of plates here presented on the map. Yes, very good, students. So now, tell me why, like, what are the importance of this plate? Like, why these plates are important, or what is the, like, what do you understand by this plates? So, plates are responsible for which thing? Yes. So we have, yes, plates are responsible for making different landforms. Yes, very good, students. That is a true thing. Yes. So now let's talk about the plate tectonic. So the movement of plates resulting in the building up of stress within the plates and the continental rocks above, leading to folding, faulting, and volcanic activity. So when there is a movement in the plate, so what kind of movement is there in the plate? So it will be further leading or further making the three processes, that is folding, faulting, and volcanic activity. So now we have three movement of plates, like we have convergent plate, we have divergent plate, and transform plate. So what is convergent plate? So convergent plate means, so suppose these are the two plates, like this is the two plates. So one plate is this and the second plate is this. So when this plate they collide with each other, when they come close to each other, so that will be having, so that plate will known as convergent plates. So suppose these are the two plates. So when they collide with each other or when they come close to each other, so this movement of plates is known as convergent plates. So now tell me, so suppose when two plates are on the land, in the inside of the earth, so when two plates they come close to each other, so what kind of a process or what thing will be happening? Folding will be happen or faulting will be happen. So folding basically means when we fold a paper or when we fold anything, the structure will be upraised. Or faulting means when there is a gap, or like faulting means when there is a hole or gap between the ground. So what do you think? When two plates collide, what kind of a structure will form? Is it folding or faulting? Yes, very good. So it is folding, because when two plates collide, suppose this is a land, and inside the land, the two plates they started colliding and they will be forming the process called folding. So now you can remember like this only. Convergent means close. When plates they are they are coming close to each other or they are coming very near to each other, that will be the movement of plates is known as convergent boundaries. Okay. Divergent means some plates move away from each other. So when the plates move away from each other, so that will be known as divergent boundary. And here the process of faulting will be occurred, because suppose these are the two plates and they started separating from each other. So here in this area, a fault will be occurred. Okay. So you can also so see convergent means close and divergent means difference. So when we know that, you can remember like this only. When there is a difference between any two person, or when there is an argument between any two person, it created differences and we started separating from each other. So just like this, divergent means differences and it's starting separating from each other. Okay. So now the third portion, the third type of movement is, so in the event of two plates coming together, they may either collide and crumble, form trans and make transform boundary. So transform boundary means, what it means is, so when plates, so sorry students, so when the plates they move parallel to each other in this way, like in this way, they collide with each other or they crumble with each other. So these type of movement is known as transform boundary. Okay. So now in Pacific Ring of Fire, most of the earthquake and volcanic activities occur. So as we have discussed about different plates on the map of the earth, So we see that in this area, in Pacific Ring of Fire, so most of the earthquake and volcanic activities are being occurred. So what do you think? Why only this area is affected by the earthquake and volcanic eruptions? Why earthquake are very much active in this area? So what do you think, students? Like this is known as Ring of Fire because all the earthquake and volcanic eruption that took place in this area. So what do you think? Why not in any other place? Why only here they have, so why only this area they have the most active volcanic and earthquake occurred? Yes. Yes, you can write your answer in the comment section. Yes, one reason can be because of the plates movement. Like there is an active movement in plates, so plates are active here. Okay, because of the movement of plate. What else? Yes, because of the high temperature. Yes, very good point has been given by one of your classmates. Because of the high temperature. Yes, there are n number of reasons. So you have to think upon this and then you have to tell me in the comment section. Okay, meanwhile, we will be forwarding to the next slide. So now here is one more question for you. So plate move away from each other and form divergent boundary. So this statement is true or false. So you have to read the statement carefully and then you have to answer it in the comment section whether this statement is true or false. So now moving forward, so now I will be showing you one GIF related to one particular thing. So first you have to observe this GIF and then you have to tell me what things are being shown here or what you have observed from this particular short video. Okay, so observe it very carefully. So you have to observe like what is happening here and why it is happening here. So you have to think also like why there is a movement in all these continents. Yes, observe that from first what is being shown here and how it is being changing towards the end, and you will be surprised at then like what has happened here. Yes, observe it very carefully. Yes, so now as you are observing, think also like what are the reasons for this movement, like why these all continents are separating from each other. What do you think? What are the reason behind it? Think this also, like what are the reasons for this? Now you'll be seeing that how India is formed, like how it is separated from which continent. Yes, now it is becoming the world that we have seen nowadays. So now student, as you have seen like what has happened here. So first tell me what you have seen, like this is the picture of the starting that I have took from the initial stage. Like this is the initial stage. So I have took the screenshot from that particular area also. So now tell me what has happened in that short video. Like what you have observed in that. Yes, yes. Like all the continents are being connected with each other. Yes, very good. They have been connected with each other. And what happens towards the end? Like what has happened? Like first they are connected, then what has happened? Yes, they are separated from each other. So what do you think? Why there is a separation between these continents? What are the reasons for this separation? Like we see like the continents are being connected with each other like this. Then why there is a separation of these continents? Yes, because of the plate movements. Yes, very good, because of the plate movements. there is a separation between these continents. So apart from this, like we have seen that first the all the continents are connected, then it is started separating from each other. So apart from this, what else you have observed here in this particular image? Yes, we have Laurasia here, Gondwana here, then we have one ocean here, that is Panthalassa Ocean. Sicily Sea is also there. Yes. So, as you have already mentioned that because of the plate movements, so million years ago we have a huge or the supercontinent named as Pangaea, in which we have all the continents connected together. So we have the Laurasia continent. So we have a Laurasian landmass in which we have North America and Eurasia is there. And then we have the Gondwana landmass, which is the oldest landmass of the Earth's surface, in which Africa, South America, India, Australia, and Antarctica is there. And we have Panthalassa Ocean present at that time. That is the only ocean in that particular period. So, but after the Eurasian plate, when Eurasian plates start moving from its place, so because of the Eurasian plates, there is a movement in all other plates. Like we have discussed, we have 7 major plates here, like the continental plates, Eurasian plate, Indo-Australian plate, North American, South American, African, and Antarctica plate is there. So when there is a movement in the Eurasian plate, so because of that movement in Eurasian plate, all the other plates they also start moving from one place to another place, due to which we are all the continents start separating from each other, and then we have this kind of world present in front of us, where we have the continents separated from each other, like we have North America here, South America is there, Europe is there, Africa is there, Asia is there, and Australia is there. So initially we have this kind of structure of the Earth's surface, like this kind of a structure, but now we have this kind of a world or the Earth's surface present before us. So now think like what would happen if continental drift would not took place? Like if the all the continents they are connected till now, then what will be happening or how it will affect the Earth's surface? Yes. Yes, very good. So this can be a one thing that all the continents will remain connected with each other if continental drift is not there. And apart from this, what else can be there? Yes, transport will be very easy because it will become easy for us to move trade or to move or to shift goods from one place to another place. Yes. So you have to think upon this and then you can write your answer in the comment section. Then we will discuss upon this later on, like in the comment section only, whether you have given the correct responses or not. So now here is one question for you. Which among the following is the oldest landmass? It is Panthalassa, Laurasia, Gondwana, or all of the above. So you have to choose one appropriate option and then you have to tell me the answer in the comment section. Okay. So now let's summarize what we have discussed in today's class. So in this class, we have started with a new chapter in which we will be firstly talking about the different geological processes that is there on the Earth's surface. Then we talk about the plate tectonic movement, and then lastly we talk about the continental drift. So now what are the 3 major geological processes? So you have to name the 3 major geological processes. Yes. Quickly write your answers in the comment section. Yes. So we have weathering is there, erosion is there, and deposition is there. Yes, very good students. So now tell me the difference between the divergent and convergent plate movement. How divergent plate movements is different from convergent plate movements. Yes. Divergent means when plates they move away from each other, whereas convergent means when plates they collide with each other. Yes. And this create folding, and this create faulting. Very good. So now name the continents and countries present in Gondwana land. Yes, Africa is there, India is there, yes, Australia is there. Very good, students. So now, which is the oldest landmass in the world? It's a very easy question. Quickly write your answer in the comment section. Yes, Gondwana land. Very good, student. So now, let me give you homework. So you have to take a screenshot of this. So you have to complete this home assignment. So the first one is explore different effects on the surface of the earth that are being caused due to movement of the tectonic plates. And the second is make a list of different landforms that are being formed due to erosion and weathering. So these are the two home assignments. So you have to complete this home assignment and you have to send me by my, so you have to send this home assignment on my Gmail, or you can send it on our WhatsApp group also. So that's all from my side, student. Thank you all, and we shall meet in the next class. Thank you, students.